Today's session is to discuss the standard theories of international trade. So, why we call it standard theories? Because they incorporate the dynamics of the market and demand and supply forces within a country while they are talking about the trade. So, rather than just only the production, there is also the demand force in that. So, in this chapter, we are going to study the production frontier with increasing cost. So you have already studied the production possibility frontier in microeconomics. So we are adopting that idea here. Then we study the community indifference curves that it is similar to the indifference curves that we studied in microeconomics. Then we make an equilibrium of a country in isolation. What does it mean that if the countries are not trading with each other, what is an equilibrium of that country in terms of two goods which they are producing and those two goods which are they are demanding? What are the gains from trade if they are trading, assuming that costs are increasing? जितना ज़्यादा बनाएंगे किसी एक चीज़ को उसकी कॉस्ट बढ़ जाएगी. ठीक है, यहाँ पे कॉस्ट किस चीज़ की है? ये कॉस्ट ऑफ सब्सिट्यूशन है. ठीक है, हम डायग्राम में जाएंगे then I will clear it up. Then trade based upon differences in trade taste. So the first topic is the law of increasing opportunity costs. So what does it mean? A nation must give up more and more of one commodity to release just enough resources to produce each additional unit of other commodity. It is saying that कि अगर कंट्री दो किस्म की चीजें बना सकती है, if they can produce two types of goods, अगर वो एक चीज को ज्यादा से ज्यादा बनाने की कोशिश करेगी तो दूसरी वाली को ज्यादा से ज्यादा सेक्रीफाइस करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, क्योंकि रिसोर्सेज आर नॉट परफेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट्स. ठीक है, so let me start writing here. So प्रोडक्शन पॉसिबिलिटी फ्रंटियर के कॉन्सेप्ट ये है, मैं थोड़ा रिवाइज करवा रहा हूँ एंड आई एम यूजिंग द ट्रेड वर्ड्स हियर. सो रिसोर्सेज आर नॉट perfect substitutes. So if country is trying to produce more and more of one type of output, then it has to sacrifice more and more of other type of output. Okay. So increasing cost production possibility frontier is concave to region, not a straight line. So this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. Suppose country can produce two items. This is a y item and this is an x item. Okay. So x item is requires skilled labor. Y item requires different type of skill labor. So one can be accountant, another can be chemist. दोनों different labor है. ठीक है. So X product बनाने के लिए हमें accountant चाहिए थे and Y product बनाने के लिए हमें physicist या chemist चाहिए. So when we are producing these items, ठीक है, suppose हम इधर बैठे हैं and we are producing 100% Y items and producing none of the X item. Okay, so what is happening is कि when we move towards what do you call it, move towards X, so हम थोड़े से बायर को जाएंगे. Why? Because कुछ लेबर ऐसी है जो X बनाने में ज़्यादा माहिर थी लेकिन मजबूरन Y प्रोडक्ट बना रही थी. So they were not efficient in producing Y. So when they moved towards X, so we saw an high amount of increase in X, but a very low amount of decrease in Y. So productivity will lead to marginal output, which lead to higher salary. We will see a large increase in X because we will see those people in the X industry which are very good in producing X but not good in producing Y. तो Y से नलायक लोग गए लेकिन X में लायक लोग आए, तो X के नंबर ज्यादा बढ़ गए, Y के थोड़े से ही कम हुए. So what does it mean here is we have only sacrificed very small unit of Y to increase very large amount of X. Yani gain was equal to loss. यानी अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट बढ़ गई, पहले अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट कम थी अब ज्यादा हो गई। यहाँ पे अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट है क्या, यहाँ पे
सर
अपॉर्चुनिटी
एक
कॉस्ट है
मिनिमम।
डिक्रीज इन वाई। तो इंक्रीज इन एक्स इज आवर गेन एंड डिक्रीज इन वाई इज आवर कॉस्ट।
यस सर।
अब थर्ड स्टेप में अगर गवर्नमेंट कहेगी कि जी और एक्स प्रोड्यूस करो, तो कौन जाएगा एक्स प्रोड्यूस करने? जब जो वाई में अच्छे हैं जब वो एक्स में जाएंगे तो क्या होगा, इट विल कम डाउन, यानी द कॉस्ट विल बी मोर। ये देखो वाई ज्यादा कम हुआ है, एक्स थोड़ा सा इंक्रीज हुआ, बिकॉज
जी सर।
रिसोर्सेज आर नॉट परफेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट्स। सारे रिसोर्स एक जैसे काम नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है। चलें, let's go to next slide. So here he showed that there are two countries and they have two types of production possibility frontier, ठीक है। Country one has a production possibility frontier which has more values of x and less values of y. It means nation one has resources which are what? So nation one has resources which are efficient in producing x, or nation two has resources which are efficient in
जी
y,
सर।
or nation one is more efficient in producing x. That's why when they produce x, they produce more, and when they produce y, they produce less. We assume that two nations are different. Nation one is more x intensive, and they can produce more of x, and nation two is y intensive. Up they have not clarified that it is labor or capital. It can be something else. So we will see it later on. ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं. So the production possibility frontier की properties ही define है. The margin rate of transformation is increases more as more unit x are produced. So वो जो rate of substitution between x and y is called marginal rate of transformation. What does it mean? That if you want to produce one more unit of x, so I will define it here. The amount of y we sacrifice when we need to produce one more unit of x, that rate of sacrifice is called marginal rate of transformation. How much y should be foregone so that one more unit of x can be produced? It can also be written other way around. So if you need to produce one more unit of y, how many x you need to sacrifice? So margin rate of transformation is another name for the opportunity cost. Okay, so if there is high opportunity cost, there is high margin rate of transformation. So the value of margin rate of transformation can be calculated using the slope of PPF. यानी उस लाइन के किसी भी पॉइंट पे जब स्लोप कैलकुलेट करेंगे, that slope will give us marginal rate of transformation. So three things are connected: opportunity cost and slope and marginal rate of transformation for the case of production possibility frontier. ठीक हो गया? Okay जी. Let's go to next point. So next he talks about community indifference curves. It is same as indifference curve that we studied in microeconomics. If you require, I will also share its video so that you can cover the concept of indifference curve in the background. But I expect you are in masters and PhD, you know what is indifference curve. You have studied in your undergraduate and you are literate enough to explore internet or study books to cover the concept. So the community indifference curve shows the combination of two commodities that yield equal satisfaction to the community or the nation. So this is a curve that compares the two commodities which are being consumed, and and the line will show the points of two products where the utility is same. Okay, so I will draw the example here. So suppose we have the y-axis and the x-axis, and we have y is actually y product, and then next we have x product. Okay, so we have already studied the indifference curves are usually negatively sloped but inward bent. So what does it mean? That this is a line which shows the combination of two goods where the utility is same. So suppose this first combination in which y is more and x is less, it has some utility value that is u. In this case, both are equal. Still, it has same utility value that is equal to u. And in this case, x is more, y is less. It has same utility value that is u. So this line represents the measure of taste and preference. So the shape or the orientation of the line will tell us कि उस society की, उस nation की preferences कैसी हैं. वो जो diagram जाएगी, I will tell you how to read the preferences. The characteristics of community indifference curves are: higher curve give higher utility. So if there is another indifference curve which is above the old one, the utility here will be u2, which is more than u1. ठीक है, जितनी इंडिफरेंस को ऊपर होगी, ठीक है, उतनी ही वो ज्यादा यूटिलिटी दे रही होगी. सो दिस विल बी u3. ठीक है, it's negatively sloped. What is the reason behind negative slope? So the reason is, if we want to ensure utility to be constant, if we are increasing one commodity, we have to decrease the other. ठीक है, अगर दोनों इंक्रीज हो रही होंगी तो वो तो यूटिलिटी बढ़ जाएगी, या दोनों कम हो रही होंगी तो यूटिलिटी कम हो जाएगी. सो इफ वी आर इंक्रीजिंग वन, वी हैव टू decrease the other. That's why they are negatively sloped. They don't like one unit to be used when in abundance. ठीक है, यानी consumer, we do not like unbalanced bundle where one commodity is in excess, because we might face what? So it is inward bent, it is convex to origin because of negative marginal rate of substitution or decreasing marginal rate of substitution. Why? Because he don't like excess of one commodity. क्योंकि अगर एक चीज ज्यादा होगी दूसरी कम होगी तो ज्यादा वाली में यूटिलिटी इसलिए नहीं मिलेगी क्योंकि वो डिमिनिशिंग रिटर्न्स है, और जो कम वाली है उसमें यूटिलिटी इसलिए नहीं मिलेगी क्योंकि उसके पास है नहीं. तो he will never get happiness. So he will get more happiness when he has a balanced bundle. ठीक है, इन दो केस में it is showing what? So in nation A, the indifference curve is spanning outward, कि वो y की तरफ से ज्यादा गैप दिखा रही है और x की तरफ गैप कम है, और x वाले कंडीशन में गैप x की तरफ ज्यादा है, y की तरफ कम है. What does it mean? So for nation 1, y is inferior and x is normal or superior. It is showing us that nation 1 prefers x over y and nation 2 prefers y over x. Yani he is getting more utility by going away from y. So it means for that nation, y is not a preferred product. X is a preferred product. Let's move forward. So indifference curve की property ये है कि it will be negatively sloped, it will be inward bent, it will never cross each other, it will never cross each other, it will be parallel, or it will be like this, which is shown here. So higher indifference curve means higher utility, but if it is moving away from one product, it means it is preferring the other product. So in community indifference curve, हमने पहले डिस्कस किया कि when we are getting one more unit of X, we have to sacrifice some units of Y, and this sacrifice rate is called MRS, marginal rate of substitution. It is the slope of indifference curve, or let's call it community indifference curve. So marginal rate of X on Y in consumption is an amount of Y the nation could give up for extra unit of X and still remain same indifference curve. Okay? So this shows the marginal rate of substitution. The amount that the community is willing to give up for an extra unit of Y. So what will happen to equilibrium if they do not trade? Okay, so interaction of forces of demand, which is the indifference curve, and supply, which is PPF, will determine the equilibrium of the nation in the absence of trade, which is also called autarky. So autarky is a situation where countries are not trading with each other, okay, and their equilibriums are in isolation. If they are not trading with each other and their equilibrium is developed without any influence of each other, then these countries are in autarky. Okay? So nations seek for highest possible indifference curve with given production constraint. Objective of the community or the community/nation is to maximize utility from the given production ability. ठीक है, so what they have to do is कि अपनी जो production ability है उसको इस तरह utilize करें कि उनकी जो utility production ability को इस तरह utilize करें कि without trade उनकी utility maximize हो जाए. So that situation this process will develop an equilibrium in the market which is not influenced from trade. उसकी ये PPF था. So they are more good in producing X and the nation B is more good in producing Y. But their indifference curve, उसकी indifference curve की जो shape होगी, ठीक है, अब let me copy it and I will show you. Let me draw a new indifference curve. Let me see if I can explain it using an example. Let me close it, insert shapes, and let me make an arc. Okay, suppose this is an indifference curve. Okay, let me make it more of a different angle. Okay, कैसे आ गया है कि format, move it back. Yeah, ठीक है. Suppose इसकी ये shape है, ठीक है. And if you want to make it equilibrium, it's a point where CIC and PPF are tangent. So tangent is a point where both curves are touching only once. Suppose अब मैं यहाँ पे बताने लगा हूँ. This red curve is crossing this A point. Is it tangent? It is not tangent because it is touching twice. अगर उसको एक्सटेंड करें तो इट इज टचिंग ट्वाइस. सो टेंजेंट ऐसी कर्व होती है दैट इज टचिंग ओनली वंस. तो अगर हम इसको इस किस्म की इंडिफरेंस कर्व को टच करवाना है तो हमें उसको इधर लेके आना पड़ेगा, इधर करके जहां पे बी है. ठीक है. टेंजेंट which is defined by shape of PPF and CIC. PPF की शेप हमने पहले डिस्कस कर ली कि वो तो शेप बदलती है, इसका मतलब क्या होता है. अभी हमने ICIC की शेप पे बात नहीं की. ठीक है. सो आई विल राइट इट हियर. इफ CIC is flat, it means, and if CIC is steep, it means. फ्लैट का मतलब होगा कि जी वो x ज्यादा लेने के लिए y थोड़ा देने को तैयार है. या तो y इंपॉर्टेंट है या नीडेड है, यानी उनके पास पहले थोड़ा था, नीडेड है, उसकी जरूरत है उसे. तो अगर वो स्टीप है उसका मतलब है x इज नीडेड और इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट एज कंपेयर्ड टू y. और जो y नेशन है दे प्रेफर x even though they can produce more of y, but since they prefer x, that's why their equilibrium is near x. ठीक है. So I have explained the autarky situation. So then we will study what will happen if they do trade. ठीक है. So I will try to give a brief overview in today's class. I think time थोड़ा होगा, लेकिन I will try to complete so that थोड़ी story complete हो, so that there is something to be taken from this class. So let's me complete it quickly. So the equilibrium relative commodity price in isolation. अब isolation में commodity price क्या होगी? वो होगी the rate of substitution between two commodities. क्योंकि अभी करेंसी इन्वॉल्व नहीं हुई तो इकोनॉमी में बार्टर ट्रेड ही है. यानी अगर वो वाई लेना चाहते हैं तो उनको एक्स कमोडिटी देनी पड़ेगी. ठीक है. सो द स्लोप of the tangency between PPF and indifference curve at the autarky point of consumption production is the relative price. यानी वो कहना चाह रहा है कि जो A पॉइंट है, इस पॉइंट पे जो PPF की स्लोप है, he is saying it is 1/4. ठीक है. सो 1/4 इज दी स्लोप ऑफ दिस पॉइंट. सो 1/4 का क्या मतलब है कि अगर उनको एक y लेना है तो 4x देने पड़ेंगे. ठीक है. सो दिस पॉइंट, लेट मी ड्रॉ सर्कल हियर. सो दिस प्राइस ऑफ a or the situation of a means that the y is equal to 4x. ठीक है. And this shows that 4y is equal to x. Y is expensive because demand is more than supply. ठीक है. And in nation 2, x is expensive because demand is more than supply. ठीक है. So let me clear. So it is saying कि वो slope कैसे निकली. So relative prices of nation 1 and nation 2 are different in both commodities because of their different shape of PPFs and indifference curves. What will happen if they do trade? So relative commodity differentials, price differentials between two nations reflect their competitive advantage. So this form a basis for mutually beneficial trade. क्योंकि जो abundant चीज है वो बेच के वो वाली चीज ले लेंगे जो उनको चाहिए. Each nation should specialize in the commodities that they can produce at the lowest relative price. तो कैसे पता चला कि nation 1 should specialize X and nation 2 should specialize Y, and they trade with each other. ठीक है. So each nation, so specialization will continue until the relative prices becomes equal. So what did he say that? So if nation 1 is specializing at and in X and nation 2 is specializing in Y, so what will happen is they can sell that to nation 2 and buy X commodities. So पहले जो थी, let me close it. So जो पहले price ratio थी, let me insert a straight line. So पहले जो price ratio थी वो ये थी, ठीक है. तो because they started to trade, तो price ratio change हो गई, वो 1/1 हो गई. तो जब 1/1 हुई तो इट विल बी एट द सेम पॉइंट, और लेकिन वो बायर को चली जाएगी, वहां तक जाएगी जहां पे वो जो प्राइस रेशियो है टेंजेंट हो जाए. तो इट हैज टू मूव टू अ पॉइंट वेयर इट बिकम्स टेंजेंट अगेन. सो पहले यहाँ थी. सो लेट मी कीप इट हियर and I will show an arrow here. So it will go out. Okay, and let me add a note here. So it will go out. It will move out. So that a tangent can be formed again. Trade will only increase the trade consumption, क्योंकि वो चीज इंपोर्ट हो रही है तो उसकी डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी. ठीक है, ठीक है. बट इट विल नॉट चेंज द कंजम्पशन प्रेफरेंसेस, कि अगर एक मुल्क के लोगों को वाई पसंद है तो वो वाई ही खरीदेंगे, वो एक्स खरीदने नहीं जाएंगे. ठीक है. तो इंडिफरेंस का वाई से बायर को चली गई, वो बी की तरफ नहीं आई. ठीक है. It will only increase the demand because of decrease in prices of Y in nation 1, और इसका ऑपोजिट नेशन 2 में हो रहा है. As a consumer, price ratio line is our budget line. So अगर बजट लाइन आउटवर्ड शिफ्ट होगा तो इंडिफरेंस कर्व भी आउटवर्ड शिफ्ट हो जाएगी. सो इंडिफरेंस कर्व आउटवर्ड शिफ्ट होने का मतलब क्या है कि वी विल इंक्रीज द डिमांड. ठीक है. एंड but why they don't move towards B is it means कि the trade has not influenced the preferences. अगर वो influence करती तो शायद वो उधर को चली जाती. Before trade nation 1 में था, nation 1 was y is equal to 4x. After trade n1 में क्या है, y is equal to x. Y has become cheap. सही, पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. इसका ऑपोजिट हुआ है नेशन 2 में. सो दे एक्सचेंज द चीपर कमोडिटी, और दे एक्सचेंज दी स्पेशलाइज्ड स्लैश चीपर कमोडिटी. दोनों का क्या फायदा हुआ, दोनों मुल्कों में डिमांड बढ़ गई.